He's done more in a short span of lifetime than Deanne here this afternoon.
It's impressive to say the least. And when we talk about our weather, we have an impressive storm system that's on the way. And you might have noticed down in our valleys especially, we're starting to see a lot more in the way of dust. Now, this is the view from Alta looking down into the Salt Lake Valley. And you can't see the Salt Lake Valley. And that's because it is shrouded in dust because we have strong winds up and down the Beehive State currently. But not only are we seeing those strong winds in northern Utah, but areas of southern Utah and central Utah also seeing those strong winds. Here's the view from Oak City and Millard County, where you can actually see that blowing dust being lofted in the air and then pushed as our winds are mainly out of the south and out of the southwest. So it is a dusty go of things, especially along the I-15 corridor at this point, where we have a wind gust right now of 36 miles per hour in St. George. It's gusting to 45 miles per hour in Cedar City. Delta winning on this current map, sitting at 48 miles per hour with the wind gust, and it's still gusting over 40 miles per hour in Salt Lake. And we do have multiple wind advisories and wind warnings in place, where we also have a wind advisory for Salt Lake, Utah counties, and the Tooele and Rush valleys. Most of the advisories that you see here on this map will continue through 8 o'clock this evening, but the high wind warning that we have that stretches from Juab County down through Iron County, that's going to continue through midnight tonight. Within these advisories, we could see wind gusts between 45 and 50 miles per hour. Meanwhile, the high wind warning could see wind gusts upwards of 60 miles per hour. But even for those of you not included within a wind alert as we go through today, it's very feasible that you're going to see wind gusts possibly over 30 and maybe even 40 miles per hour. It is going to be windy across the entire state, with maybe the exception being the northwestern corner of the Beehive State. Now, all of this is being driven by a system that's finally getting momentum, moving across the Beehive State, being aided by an upper level low pressure coming in from the Pacific Northwest. Moisture continues to funnel in from the southwest, and as you add the dynamics from that upper level low pressure and that surface cold front, we're going to be looking at the potential for scattered showers and thunderstorms, mainly in northern Utah from later this afternoon into tonight. And you can see almost a cross section from northeast Nevada all the way through portions of southwestern Wyoming, southeastern Idaho, and then also including the bulk of the Wasatch Front. Now, a lot of that's going to depend on exactly where that boundary sets up. If it's a little bit further south, we could see those showers and thunderstorms stretching as far south as Utah County, but most futurecasts at this point kind of paint the picture between Ely up through the West Desert and then into Salt Lake County and then areas northward. But again, all that just depends on where that boundary sets up. We're going to hold on to a pretty good chance for showers and thunderstorms in northern Utah as we continue through the nighttime hours. Maybe a little bit calmer during the overnight, and then a few passing showers possible in northern Utah early on Tuesday. But by tomorrow afternoon, as that cold front begins to move away to the east, the wet weather potential will begin to go down. And for tomorrow afternoon, I honestly think it's going to be pretty nice. And then Wednesday looks like it's going to be a Chamber of Commerce weather day across the Beehive State. Daytime highs for most across the state will range mainly in the 70s and 80s. As we zoom things in here, you'll see a daytime high climbing to 87 in Salt Lake, 73 in Park City. Daytime highs today are going to be very close to seasonal averages. And in northern Utah, we're mainly going to be talking about partly to mostly cloudy skies. Meanwhile, as you make your way down into central and southern Utah, mostly sunny to partly cloudy with some hazy conditions due to that blowing dust. And then we'll see daytime highs climbing to 84 in Blanding, 79 in Monticello, 76 in Enterprise, and a daytime high of 80 degrees in Beaver. But I've been continuing to mention that cold front, and that's because by tomorrow in northern Utah especially, we're going to see a nice dip in our temperatures. The high temperature for tomorrow in Salt Lake might only climb to around 70 degrees, which is more than 15 or roughly 15 degrees below our seasonal average. All for those temperatures to warm back up. But Wednesday, again, with our mostly sunny skies, should be quite nice. And then Thursday and Friday, temperatures kind of level out close to seasonal averages. And I do want to also mention that in northeast Nevada tonight, there's actually a freeze watch that's going to be going into effect. Now, for St. George, you're really not going to feel the impacts of the cold front too much, but that daytime high will go from the middle 90s today to the low 90s tomorrow, with those overnight lows dropping back into the low 60s. Then daytime highs will continue to fluctuate throughout the 90s throughout the rest of this work week into this upcoming weekend. Then along the Wasatch Front, chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms later this afternoon into tonight. Then tomorrow, a much cooler day with a slight chance early on. Then Wednesday looks beautiful before we're back into the 80s Thursday, Friday, and through this upcoming weekend, and possibly by Sunday, we're sneaking back into the upper 80s. Brian?
We'll do it. Thank you much.